Today we're going to talk about the methods that we use to ensure that our products remain fresh that we offer to our customers. First, let me explain the Fifo method. Fifo is F-I-F-O, which stands for first in, first out. The way that the Fifo method applies to rotating custard is you always want to ensure that you're using the oldest custard first. So always before you go to make mix or load mix into the hopper, you want to make sure that you're opening a case that is dated before any of the other cases in the walk-in. Now let's talk about keeping it fresh with our toppings. One of the first things that you need to do is make sure that you don't over prep any topping that has a tendency to go bad. Like the brownies, the pies, the shortcake or the cookies. Anything that we bake needs to be used within 48 hours. So don't make more than you're going to need for that day, and possibly a little bit extra to get you through the next morning. But we should be baking every day if we can. You shouldn't bake 2 pans on Monday and then nothing on Tuesday. You should bake 1 Monday and 1 Tuesday. Another time-sensitive topping is our fruits. When we prep fruits, you are prepping the fruit that you're going to use over the next day or two. So if today is Friday, you have to prep Saturday's fruit today. You're not prepping Sunday's fruit, you're not prepping Monday's fruit, you're not prepping Tuesday's fruit, you're prepping the fruit for the next day. As far as pineapple goes, you should not open a new pineapple can until the very moment you're going to ladle something out of it. And there's some little things that we can do to help keep toppings fresh throughout the day, especially when it's slow. You can keep lids on things that don't get used very frequently but have a tendency to go stale quickly, such as the pretzels or the brownies or the Spanish peanuts. And the crushed nuts. One thing that we need to do is make sure that we're keeping our cones fresh. So do not rip the bag that it comes in. You need to open it properly through the top so when the cones are not in use, you can close them back up and not have air getting in them and getting them stale. Also, throughout the day when you're using the cones, keep them closed, or if we're a little busier, just expose a row or 2 of cones and keep the rest of them closed up. So we need to be labeling the toppings that are perishable with a day dot sticker. And they're identified on the daily stock list with a little d. Those items include the frozen fruits, so strawberry, raspberry, blackberry, peaches, blueberry. Also, all baked goods, brownies, casanova, shortcake, pumpkin pie, apple pie, key lime pie. Key lime pie is not baked. And of course, all the nuts. We also want to day dot baked goods sheets that are panned and not baked yet. When you're putting a day dot sticker on a container, you can put it on the lid. It'll keep the size of the container cleaner over time. As far as day dot stickers on prep Sundays, you can put the sticker on the bag. So now let's talk about nuts. We order our nuts fresh every week from our vendor, and we only want to sell those nuts for a 30-day window. So we want to make sure we are labeling the nuts nuts properly so that we know exactly how long they've been in the store. Whenever we receive a delivery of nuts, you need to write the date that we received that order on the outside of the box. Now that is the date that needs to be transferred to the day dot sticker when that box of nuts is prepped. So the date on the container of nuts, once it's prepped, isn't the day that you prepped it, it's the day we received it. Good luck. And remember, if it's got a little D, it gets a sticker.